Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, coming at you every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As most of you are not subscribed, leave a comment on the video and click the bell notification so you know anytime I go live. Okay, today we have the pizza known as Wilbur's End. It's a 9-inch dough in a 9-inch pan. We got the oven preheating to 550. And now we're going to add some diced up ham. By the way, I aged this dough for 3 days in deli containers. Absolutely valuable. You can pick them up on Amazon. Absolutely valuable to have in the kitchen. The recipe for the sauce, dough, and the beer I used to make the dough will be at the end of the video. The only big difference is the flour in the dough video is all-purpose, and I'm pretty much exclusively using double O at this point. After the ham, we're going to have a nice little layer of mozzarella cheese. They were out of the whole milk mozzarella that I normally like to use, but actually the Kraft mozzarella with the Philadelphia cream cheese is actually pretty good for pizza. So if you can't get whole milk, that's a pretty good substitution. And then we're going to be laying down some salamis. And then, of course, some bacon, because bacon makes everything better. And then finally, some Italian sausage. And then we're going to pop this into that 550-degree oven for about 6 minutes, or until the cheese is melted and the crust is a golden brown. All right, and you should be looking for something a little bit like that. And that's Wilbur's End. Done. Now stay tuned to learn how to make the dough and the sauce. This is the beer that I'll be using for this particular pizza dough. It is from Fair State Brewing Company. It's a local brewing company based out of St. Paul, Minnesota. And it's a nice German Pilsner. Link to their website will be in the video description. So here's how we make the pizza dough. In a bowl, as you can see here, I have 5 cups of all-purpose flour. Then I'm going to add 2 packs of instant dry active yeast. If you use regular active dry yeast, not the instant stuff, then you will have to warm up the beer to about 110, give or take. Then we want to add a teaspoon and a half of sea salt. And then you want to add 16 ounces or 1 tall boy of beer. It can be pretty much any beer you like. I just go with Budweiser because that's what I like. Okie dokie. Then we just want to get our paddle attachment and turn it on and let this mix around, knead around for 8 to 10 minutes. Then I took the dough out, formed it into a ball, got about, a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon worth of olive oil, covered it. Then I covered the bowl with a towel, put it in a depowered oven, oven that's turned off, and let that brew for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Then I divided it into 5-ounce balls, covered them on a baking sheet, and let them proof again for about 45 minutes. Now, if you want this dough to develop flavor further, seal the, put it in either a Tupperware thing and seal that, or cover this in clear film and leave that down in the fridge for 24 to 72 hours. All right, that's pretty much the dough recipe. Here's how you make my classic pizza sauce. You take 28 ounces of tomato sauce, add a tablespoon of olive oil, 3 cloves of minced garlic, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half teaspoon of black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of red pepper flakes. All right, and then you want to combine everything in a crock pot with a little whisk here. Then you want to cook covered for at least 1 hour on high, and then at least 1 more hour on low. And then just keep it on low and just use it while you're making your pizzas. And that's pretty much the pizza sauce.